Oh, thank goodness. I was waiting, then I thought, oh, I can't see anyone yet. Hello, everybody. Sorry I'm a couple of minutes late. I got carried away. I was doing a little video for the workshop and then realised it was time. So I was like, oh gosh. Hello, it's lovely to have your company again. This is part 2 of our wonderful Stamperia launch. I hope you're absolutely loving the collection. I hope you had a little perusal after the live and see what you fancy. Who have we got in the building? We've got our Lucy. Hello, Lucy. We've got Lillian and Angela. And our lovely Arwin. Mandy says, if by magic I appeared. We've got Margaret. Hello. We've got our Jill. Hello, our Jill. Sylvia's in the building. Hello. Pat and Piglet are there. Are you Piglet? Hello, Piglet. Oh, lovely to have your company. I hope everyone had a nice couple of hours. I went and bought dog food and then started prepping. And then prepping for the workshop, and I was doing this, doing that. Oh, and I do need to get glasses cleaner. Cleaning your glasses on your top doesn't work, does it? All I've done is smear the dirt. Hello there, lovely Jean from our wonderful firm, beautiful Harrogate. Oh, you'll be able to watch the first one later. Absolutely. Hello, Nikki. Post on its way. Yay! Sylvia, I've been thinking about it as well. I know exactly what I'm going to do with it. I know exactly what I'm doing. Sylvia, does that freak you out? Because it freaks me out. Me knowing what I'm doing, but I know what I'm doing, Sylvia. I'm very excited. So I've got a plan. Now then, lovelies, I'm going to crack straight on. So, if you did miss the first live, obviously, we're all about the fantastic, the beautiful, brand new launch from Stamperia. It is, of course, a gorgeous Quiet Days. It's a beautiful collection. We've got loads of different bits available for you. I think we've got more stuff still in stock. Maybe, but beautiful products. So whether it's rice papers, the stencils, a gorgeous creative collection. We've got the stamps as well. We have got more, of course, because we've got the die cuts, etc. So there's loads and loads of goodies all available. All with discounts, so we have got discounts on the bundles, 10% discount on the bundles apart from the Wanted All and the Wanted All bundle. I don't think I put that one up, did I? That's got a mega 15% discount on, so that's the Wanted All bundle. So we've got loads and loads of beautiful things for you to have a look at. So run them under the warm tap, then clean. That's a very good idea, Jean. I should do that. I'm not going to do it now, but I have got some cleanup, but yeah, I should do that. But have a little look. We have had a top up, our Mandy says, from this morning. So if you did miss out, then have a little look, because we've had a top up. Now, obviously all available on the website. If you're spending over £30, then we don't charge you any postage. I'm just trying to find my thing for that, can you tell? If we spend over £30, we don't charge you any postage. And, there you go, with that one. And we have got PayPal and Klarna as well. So if you do want to spread your payments, you've got that option. And of course, you can get everything on our website. Woohoo! Yeah, a bit of washing up liquid, that's what I need. It's just a smeary mess currently. Hello there, Brit. Hello. Lovely to have your company. So loads of sort of incentives to purchase with ourselves. Also, near the end of the live, I'm going to ask you to type win, and someone's going to win £25. It's the only time we do it, when we have a launch, but someone is going to be a winner this afternoon. So make sure you're near the end. I'll give you a bit of a shout if I remember, and you'll type win, and then we'll pick somebody at random. So good luck. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to crack on demonstrating. So I'm going to spin my little old camera round, and I'll take this off for now. Hello there, Beverly. Hello. Lovely to have your company. Look. I love that, Julie. I'm manifesting you to win because it worked for me. Oh, that's so sweet, Julie, isn't it? Well, it's all at random, so definitely one of you will win. Now, what I've dug out one of the gorgeous boxes. Now, I know our Lou was demonstrating with these the other day. They're such good quality. I know we've got some of the boxes left. They're really good quality, and I just thought, oh, it'll be nice with these, won't it? And because we've got them rice papers, I just thought, oh, the rice papers will be lovely on this. I'll see. Oh, I forgot to dig out my glue. I'll see how far I get with demonstrating it. I might not get all the way around and all the insides, but we'll see. Now, I like these. They're such good quality. Now, what I love about these, for starters, they're really thick MDF. So they're really, really chunky MDF. Let me get you the other style. Bear with, because I have got one of the other styles. I haven't dug them all out, but I have got the other one as well at hand, because they're just beautiful. They're beautiful. See, this is the other. Hold on a second. I've got all my goodies in it. So that's one of the book ones. Now, what I love about these, it is the quality. And also, have a look. So for starters, they're really, really nice and thick. But I really like the hardware. It's finished beautifully. So they're proper, very good quality. Now, you could be really good and you could take these off. When I did one of these before, I did take these off. I was really good. I don't do that often, I'm afraid. I'm a little bit lazy, but it does make it more professional if you take these off and then screw them back on when you've decorated. So that's an option. I have already white gessoed it, and I love the heart one because look how well it opens. And it's a great size. Like the little card I did earlier would be beautiful in there. And I already it does. I love that. I love that in there. I just think it looks gorgeous. Because it looks like the lovely little vintage box where you keep loads of treasures, doesn't it? I just think it's gorgeous. A lovely little treasure box full of prettiness. And that card just looks divine in there, doesn't it? Before I've even decorated it. And I just thought, with the white gesso, I just thought that, look, yeah, no, Sylvia, I'm lazy. I couldn't be bothered. And also, I've no idea where I've put my screwdrivers. They're in a proper safe place. But I just thought that looks really nice. So I might not even decorate inside. I will decorate inside. But it does look really nice. I'm tempted not to decorate inside now. Looks ace, doesn't it? Anyway. So, really, really good quality. So, I'm using the heart one, but we do have the different styles as well. So check these out on the website, because they're good value for money. Good quality, good value for money. So that's what I'm using. It's easy. I'm not doing any loads of fussy techniques or anything like that. I'm just doing, let me just move that camera a little bit. I'm just doing, it is nice and easy techniques really, but it's stuff that I like doing. So there you go. Now, what have I dug out? I've dug out some rice paper glue. Doesn't have to be rice paper glue. It could be, I've dug this out because I want to use it up. That's the reason, because otherwise I have loads of half-empty pots. I don't want to do that. Normally I'd use my Cadence Bond and Seal. We have got Cadence in, so you can use your Cadence. I just want to use this up because I was trying to sort out my adhesives. So that's what I'm going to be using first of all. Okay, now, what I have done first is I've taken one of the paper pads, and I've actually used the maxi pad. Giggle. I've used a maxi pad. It's beautiful, isn't it, Jean? I really like these. I think they're absolutely exquisite. Now, these ones, I've used this because I'm just doing a single side because I'm going to glue it on there. So it's just going to be a single side. So that's why I've decided to use the maxi pad. And what I've done is literally super, super easy, just drawn round it. So I've already cut one side out, but let's cut the other side out as well. And I'm just going to let's take one of these, because these are great. They're so easy to decorate on, because there's not much pattern and not much print on there. They're super easy to pick up to add things to it. And it's so simple, because all I'm going to do is just put the heart on the edge there. So I'm just going to draw around it, and it's as simple as that. Now, I have got some sandpaper, or I had my sandpaper. Where have I put it? Oh, I thought I had my sanding block, but it's in a safe place. But I would get a sanding block, because, let me just find my pen again. I've also put my pen in a safe place as well. Because a sanding block is great, because you want to sand sort of the edges, the scruffy edges. So let's just go around and round. So as I say, nothing complicated, nothing challenging. It's that simple. And I think sometimes, like, when you're doing bigger projects, they can be so very simple to do. It doesn't have to be. Your mixed media projects don't have to be tricky. They don't have to be difficult. Now, obviously, the rice paper is great to decorate with, because it's quick. You don't have to do any cutting out. But I'm saving the rice paper for around the edges, because let's face it, the top, cutting out a heart, is easy. We can do that bit. But going around the edges of the box, decorating that with regular paper, isn't easy. On the inside of the box, decorating that with regular paper, not easy. So that's where your rice paper is going to come in. There we go. Super, super easy. Okay. Which we like. So, ready to go. Are you keeping your alias? Who's got an alias? Oh, who's a William? Who's a William? Who's pretending to be a William? I didn't know we had a William. I mean, I know we've got our Neil. Have we got a William as well? Fabulous. There we go. Oh, and managed to pick 3 up in charity box. Well done, our Deborah. I do love a good charity box haul. It makes you feel good, doesn't it? It's great. Okay, so gluing it down. As I say, simple. Now, I'm going to use the rice paper glue for this as well. As I say, just using this stuff because I want to get it used up. Because can you see, it's getting a bit thick and gooey, is this? I think it needs watering down a bit. And that's why I want to get it used up, because I don't want it to go off. It's been open for quite a while. And I do this. I was going through my glues, and you end up, well, especially when you demonstrate, you end up having tubs of half-used glue. And I hate that when they go off and you have to throw them away. It's so annoying, so I thought, right, let's use that up. So, easy peasy. All I'm doing is covering that. So, good old glue and slap it on. Just scoot that into place. I'm not going to do the bottom of the box as well, just because you don't want to see me glue it on. It's not that exciting. We've got a Sylvester as well. What's going on here? Has everybody got... will it be William aka Lillian? Maybe. Is Lillian becoming a William? Love that. There we go. So let's stick that down like so. Okay, so we've got our the top decorated. I mean, that easy. Already looks pretty. Now, rice paper. So, and this is where, when it's dry, all these edges, that's where you're going to be sanding it back. Because the edges, then you don't need to worry about them going over this edge. You just sand that back. Now, the rice paper. Rice paper is so good for around the edges. Now, in this collection, you have got more rice paper than normal. So you've got the 2 packs of the A6 rice paper this time. And then we've got the A4. So it means you've got so much rice paper to actually work with. Now, obviously, you've seen us use rice paper before. You know, there's nothing new here. There's no new techniques here. It's super, super easy. And the thing is with rice paper, again, I'm not going to do the full thing, but just to show you why I love it. And these little strips are fab. Now, normally I cut off the edges because I don't want the solid edges. However, I'm not going to do that this time. I'm actually going to run with the solid edges just because I'd A, time, but B, let's make it into a bit of a feature. I'm not even overthinking which rice papers I'm using. I'm just going for it and just tearing them up. Okay, so not overthinking, just tearing those rice papers into sections. So we've got them in sort of your little sections like that. And what I'll do, let's have a look which bit to decorate. Let's go around this bit because you can see that a little bit more. Okay, just so you can see it for camera. So a little bit of adhesive on here first, like so, and I'm gonna do a section at a time. So you put your adhesive on and then bring your rice paper. Now, because I've got that straight line, there's a couple of ways you can do this. So your straight line, you can actually line it up with the edge of your box, and then just bring it, your glue, so you're just gluing like so. Oh, and I love this stuff because you don't need to think. Now, I'm not going to glue it across there. And the other beautiful thing about rice paper is you just fold it in and Bob's your uncle. So it means I don't need to worry about the straight edge. The straight edge is already part of the design, so it's kind of hidden within it. Now, obviously doing little sections like this does take a little bit longer, but it's a great way of using your rice paper. Plus, I really like that you get all the different colours and designs and patterns. And what I really like is when you're doing this, can you see that when you're popping it on, I'm not bothered about the rice paper being creased, because it makes no odds, it still looks good. There we go. I do need to, this glue is quite heavy. Look, and it's very subtle, but doesn't it look pretty? I really, really like that. I love this because it's super easy. And obviously, I'm just going to add a little bit of water to my glue, just a bit. What I love about that is the fact that with your rice paper, you're not worried about it being perfect. So it looks interesting, but it's quick, and it's so much easier than attempting to cut it down and do it, and line it up and get it all spot on. Right, I have put a bit of water with that, but it probably needs a little bit more. Now, what I'm going to do, I'll do one section. Let me see if I can just do this. Have the rice paper? Oh, piss. Yeah, and like I said, we have got, or we should have we not got the cadence? So like I said, the cadence is normally what I'm using. Have we got any of that? Or has that sold out, man? Have we not got any of the cadence? Because the cadence mat, that's what I normally use. So that's what I was sort of banging on about. But yeah, Mod Podge mat as well works for sure. For sure. Mod Podge is an absolute cracker as well. I do like my cadence. It's normally cadence I use. But yeah, I was just using this up. Okay, let's stick this on. And then let's do quite a big section so you can see it and it looks quite effective. I won't do the full thing for time because you know how to do this. I wanted to do rice paper though, because the rice papers are so cool for going around these corners. I'm hoping you can actually see what you're doing. Bond and seal. Yeah, sorry, yes, that's exactly the one. Oh, lovely, Jill. That's exactly the one I were chatting about. The bond and seal. And I use the mat for this normally. The Cadence Bond and Seal. That's normally the one that I use for this. So there we go. And I think it's normally the Cadence Bond and Seal we have in stock. See, doesn't that look pretty? Pretty, pretty. I love that. Okay. Now, don't worry if you've got little gaps. Gaps are fine. In fact, let's do 2 bits at the same time. Let's do this as well. Because if it's a solid, it looks really effective. Okay. I'll get that skinny little bit. I love this because you become quite obsessive about the bit of rice paper that you're using. It's so funny. Can you see I haven't even bothered getting rid of those hard lines, and yet it works. Now, let's get another little bit. Oh, that's a nice big bit, isn't it? I like that big bit. There we go. I do like my Cadence Bond and Seal for this actually, because it is a little bit more fluid. Like this glue, it is quite chunky at the moment. And I don't normally like, by chunky, I just mean it's a bit globular. Globular, you know what I mean? Now that bit, let's tear that. I'm going to get my water brush to tear this. Have you not, Vanessa? Rice paper's great to craft with. And it's for things like this, you see. It's so easy. Like for covering stuff, and not just, I mean, obviously it's great for 3D projects, but think about maybe if you are upcycling, but also if it might be book covers, it just for card making. Rice paper's lovely. You know, it doesn't have to be 3D projects that you're covering. Rice paper's one of those that it's a really effective medium, and also what you put under rice paper changes the look of it. So I've put white gesso underneath, so you see, and that glue will dry clear, but there's an awful lot of it there. And as I said, bit globular, and that's why I wanted to use this up. With the rice, look at that, you can only see glue at the minute. It is a pot of goo. At the minute, it is. I do absolutely feel like I am fighting with a pot of goo. And yet I'm being really stubborn. And rather than giving in and just using the glue I know will be fine, I'm sticking with it because I'm like, I don't want to waste it. I'm going to use this. I tell you what, my granddad, this is what my granddad would be like, you see. He would be very proud of me. I'm not wasting it. I'll use it. It'll be fine. Even if it means I struggle, it's still better than wasting it. Oh, honestly, just let it go, Leon. It's a bit half a pot of glue. It's half a pot of glue, though. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just a bit thick. Probably does need more water. Right, but look, this bit here, there's too much there. So just a bit of water. And then just tear it. And this is why your rice paper is so good for projects like this, because it's so much easier than working with paper when you need to go round objects. And for things like this bit, where it needs to fold, it just glues. And oh, it's a dream. For things like this, it's an absolute dream because you're not worried about attempting to glue it down and get it perfect. And it looks so beautiful. I love using rice paper upcycling furniture. Oh, yes, absolutely. It's so good. It's so good for stuff like that, isn't it? Because it's quick, it's easy, it's magnificent. Now what I'm gonna do, again, I'm not gonna finish this because you've seen me do rice paper, so we all know how to do rice paper, but I am gonna use the bits of rice paper I've already cut because I don't want to waste these. But I don't want to do the whole thing. I do want to do the whole thing if the truth be known, but I just don't think it's very exciting to watch. I would like to do the whole thing because I'd actually like to finish it. But it's one of them, it's like, you'll probably get a bit bored, and I don't want you to be bored watching it. There, I'll pop the next little bit here, like so. This is the thing, isn't it? Like sometimes what I want to finish and what you want to watch might be two different things. It's like with me watercolouring earlier on. Oh, they make beautiful gifts. These will make beautiful gifts. And I think like if you could feel it like actually my one of my mum's cousins, she's doing a family tree, so she's asked all family to send old photographs and things. Can you imagine creating something like this, decorating something like this, and then filling it with loads of old photographs and stuff? I mean, it looks so pretty. And you can see how this is coming on. And I love that. It's quite, the colour palette is subtle, but it does start to look really, really pretty, you know? And it's so easy to do. And even, like I say, if you're not me, if you're not being lazy, you can take the hardware off. If you're being lazy, you'll just kind of work around it like I do. So just taking that piece there. I'm not trying to fill all the gaps in either, because and on these bits, I'm just literally squidging it in like so. And then get the glue like that. And the glue just melts it in. Isn't that just cool? This bit here, I'm making sure it's gonna open. That bit where it goes around the hardware, what I would do with that is actually, you can, and I'm not going to do it now, but with your craft knife, when it's dry, you can cut that bit out, or you can actually take it out with your nail. You don't do it with your nail, but you can take it out with your water brush, and you'll actually be able to lift that little bit out that goes round. Okay. Oh, what's that? Will I only remember to send it? I wouldn't remember to. I'll have this one. It'll never get finished, Lillian. That's the problem. Poor Mandy would get like half a box as usual, and I'd never remember to send it. Do you know what I have remembered to do? I've actually, and this is terrible, I've bought my dad a birthday card. I know, I love buying cards. I love buying cards. But it's will I now remember to send it. I've actually bought him a present as well. I know, right? It'll be, if I actually remember to actually get it in the post, it'll be the first time in about 15 years I've remembered to do it. We'll see though, it hasn't happened yet, so we'll see. I was just chuffed at myself for remembering like the card and the presents. It's like, wow, I'm on fire. But yes, I do have to actually remember to get it in the post. There we go. There. See, look how pretty that's looking. And my poor father. My father is, he's got, I don't think he'll mind me saying, but he's got early onset dementia. And he keeps telling me about things he forgets. But it just feels like my life already, which is a bit of a worry. Because I'm like, Dad, I already forget all of that. And you've only just started. It's like, oh, gosh. I kind of feel you've done quite well actually remembering these things up to this stage. But yeah, poor love. Because it is when you're not used to forgetting things constantly. It is quite bad. I mean, God, I don't know. It's obviously going to get worse. But I'm kind of used to not remembering things now. There. So, and I'm telling myself to stop because, as I said, I wasn't going to do the whole thing. So I'm telling myself to stop, but we'll see how far I get before I stop there. Okay, I really want to continue, but, look. Oh, what? Sharon, concentrate on my pizza. Now sitting back with a glass of mulled wine. Get you, Sharon, living the dream at R4. Oh, you were. Oh, thank you, Julie. Well done, Leona. Thank you. If I get it in the post, I'll be so pleased with myself. Doesn't that look pretty already? I love that because it's so collagey. And this is the bit that we sand back. And where's my sanding? Oh, I thought I had it then. I don't know. I have my little stick that, I've lost my glue, that I were doing, the little stick that I were doing the rub-ons with earlier is actually a nail file to sand this back with, but I don't know where I've put it. But I love that. Now, I do want to do the rest of it, but because of time, I'm not going to do all of it, okay? But, I'm so sorry, Jean. That's sad, isn't it? Oh, I'm so sorry you've lost your brother. That is so sad. I hope it's a day of happy memories and being able to share those with all the family and friends. I hope, Jean. I do, sending our condolences, love. And there we go. I found another little bit of rice paper. We're not going to let it go. And even if you don't glue it properly, you can kind of force the glue through the rice paper, which is quite magnificent. And look, our straight edges this time, not worried about it. It works. Good, innit? Oh, Deborah's got mulled wine too. Sorry, I'm squeaking. I am so jealous. I love mulled wine. I'm so jealous right now. That feels quite unfair. I want mulled wine. Right, I want some. Okay, so that's where we're going with box, okay? Little one, eh? Well, I'll look into that, ladies. That's very exciting. Cheeky bit of little mulled wine. Very exciting indeed. Right, what I'm going to do next, let's use one of these because this is so nice. I think once you hit 50, that's it, memory's terrible downhill. Oh, Louisa, it is, but you see, it's one of them, innit? I'm so used to not remembering things, and I think I've been like this for quite some time, you know, so it doesn't really, like, no, I've been like this for quite some time. About 3 years ago. Oh, Jackie, honestly, really? That's hilarious. Hey, do you know the worst of it, Jackie? I'll have it somewhere. Because I keep these things. Because I still think, I'll send it. And I don't. But I live with good intention, but my ability to do things is very bad. Oh, I've got my thing stuck in there. Got it. Oh. Right, okay. Modelling paste. So I'm going to take my modelling paste. No, mine's never been good, Arwen. And it's like films. I don't remember films. I never remember people who are in films, film stars. I never remember their names. Never. And I can read a book multiple times and it'll just ring a bell. But that's it. So I'm used to that. I mean, my dad were like saying, you know, that he'd forgot this book and it like, what are you on about? That's normal, isn't it? Is that not normal? Do people actually remember the books they've read? It's like, wow, that's amazing. Just remembering a book's a skill. But yeah, I've been like that for years. And I think that's why, you know, things like I could never learn times tables because just wouldn't stick in. I couldn't remember it. There, look at that mould. Now this, I really like this stencil. So we're going to go on with the stencil now. It's nice light moulding paste. So over the top, can you see? I know it's white on white. Look, isn't it a nice stencil, that? I really, really love that. That's interesting, isn't it? So you remember song lyrics. It's funny, isn't it? Because some things I remember, like, you know, weird things, but yeah, some things stick, but some things I haven't got a chance. Anyway, it's right. Got this far without it being a problem, so it'd be right. Okay, let's just do a tiny bit there, like so. So a little bit of the texture paste. Now this is the Cadence moulding paste that I'm using. It's a lightweight moulding paste, which means hopefully it'll blast touch dry quite quickly, which I want. I'm going to blast it with a heat gun in a moment. But it's nice and lightweight. Now there are different moulding pastes do different things. Like you have the ones that are like that you're going to use for stencils, etc. I'm going to move that out my way for just a second because we're going to clean the stencil that I'm using for stencils and stuff, because when you don't need too much texture, that's when that's going to be a cracker. If you need, sometimes you want a really heavy texture, then you'll go for something that's more of a heavyweight one. But it just depends on the job, you know. This we can go for something nice and light. We're cleaning the stencil, so I'm putting it onto green cardstock so you'll be able to see it. And there isn't much left. I've actually got most of the stencil paste off here. But the bit we have got on, let's go over and see. See, not much left actually, not much left at all. Oh, I kind of wanted more. But do you know what I'll do? Oh, I love that. Do you know what I'm going to do? Do you know, I'm going to flip it and do it this way so you can actually see it. Because, shall I use this or shall I use ink? Shall I use a spritzer? I'll tell you what I will do. I'll not faff. I'm only doing this to show you what the stencil looks like because I love this stencil. I think it's so nice. Oh, my stencil brush is broken. And your moulding paste, it is very, very, see how soft it is? So it's super easy to actually stipple in if you want it to. I really like this stencil. Let me show you, look at the design of that. Oh, look, isn't it pretty? See, that's such a good stencil. That's such a good stencil, isn't it? That is beautiful. Really, really, really like this one. And with this stencil, now you have got your different stencil bundles. You've got 2 different stencil bundles. I do believe this one is in that stencil bundle. So if you didn't pick up your stencil bundles, that's the bundle it's in. So it's stencil bundle number 2. So it comes with that beautiful butterfly as well, but it's so effective. I really, really, really love the design on this. It's gorgeous for actually stenciling through. Oh, come on, that looks well good, doesn't it? Isn't it nice? That's such a nice stencil. Such a nice stencil for stenciling through, but it's also a nice one for picking up the ink. So if you stencil on it and actually do a print, it's lovely for that as well. So it is a really cracking stencil. And obviously what I mean by that is, I'm just trying to find our spritzers. Let me just see, I'm trying to remember where I tidied up my spritzers. Or I put them all over here, hold on. Let me just show you, because it's really pretty. I've got my spritzers. These are spritzers we had on the other day. And I'll get a couple of these and let me get some white cardstock. Which is actually right next to me, which is marvellous. Let me show you. So, I have to use this stencil. So look. So a bit of ink through. So obviously, ink on my rice paper. So obviously stenciling through it looks gorgeous. Isn't that nice? We've only got one set of this left. So if you did want this stencil bundle, we've only got one of these left. Okay, if you want this one of them left. That is it. Otherwise, gone. That is beautiful. But picking up the ink, so let's just squidge that down. Let's pick up that ink as well and see what that looks like, because I reckon it's just going to be as good. I'm looking for something to, let's use that. Okay. And I love, when you do this, I love spritzing again. So like doing another colour over the top. Trying to watch while I cook the tea. That'll be an interesting one, Shelley? Won't it? That's hilarious. Okay, so I love doing this, but when you then do another colour over the top, it means that it just continues, you know what I mean? Because then it means, oh, I can pick that up and blah, blah. So I'm not going to pick this up again. I am going to actually clean it off the stencil straight away. And I'll clean it off with rice paper. So it means I've got a beautiful print on my rice paper. Okay. There, let's pick that up on my rice paper. So clean my stencil off. So this is actually cleaning the stencil, picking the print up. Let's have a little look. Gorgeous. Oh, that's a good stencil. In it. So that's cleaning the stencil. That is spritzing through it. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Really well done, Shelley. Really like that. It's stunning. I really like that. And I do like when I clean the stencil, I love spritzing back through it. And then you get that secondary colour. It looks really cool. It's a really nice technique, is that. But yeah, gorgeous stencil. If you do want this one, we haven't got many of this. I think we've got, if you want the bundle, we've got one left of the bundle. If you want the stencil on its own, then that stencil is that beautiful lacy stencil. And I will just give it a spritz. I'll clean with my rice paper, because I have got back into using my rice paper for cleaning. We actually have plain rice paper, and I love plain rice paper for cleaning up, because it lets you, I mean, I'm cleaning all the ink up, but obviously I've got lots of beautiful ink on there now, so it means I can use it for other projects, and I love that. I love it. We were using this when we went to India and putting it on gel plates to clean our gel plates, and seriously, it's one of the best things ever, because then, look, and we do have plain rice paper, so if you just want plain white rice paper, we've got it on website, and it means you've got so much to work with. It's beautiful. Oh yeah, that stencil on gel plate will be lush. Absolutely lush. Yeah, I agree. It'll be stunning. Definitely a stencil to be had is that one. Now, let's have a look where we are with this. Let me just make sure this is cleanish, because I mopped up then, but I don't think I did a very successful job. There, that's better. Okay, so where are we? I was giving myself a little bit of drying time. It just needs a bit of a blast with a heat gun. So I want it, I'm not bothered about it being really dry, but I want it touch dry, so at least I can carry on working. So that's what I'm going to do. 2 heat guns for like speed. There we go. We scuzzy rag. I know, right? Now, the stencil bundle. We've got 2 of set 1. So set one in the stencil bundles are that one, and that's lovely as well. So we've only got 2 of that bundle left, if you fancy that one. If you want the bundle, however, with the lace in it, darlings, we've only got 1 of that one. So those have been super, super busy. I am not surprised because they're gorgeous. But yeah, if you do want them, you are going to have to be rather quick with those because they have been busy and they're beautiful. Right, let's come back. Okay, so it's not completely dry. It's dry enough. It's dry enough. Obviously, this isn't dry yet. Can you see how it's going a bit darker? I love that. As it's drying, as the glue's drying, it's going a bit darker, so you can see it. Looks good, doesn't it? Which is lovely. And this is just dry enough for me to start layering. I don't want to clean my glue brush, but I'm going to have to because I can't keep my glue open because otherwise I'll get myself in a mess, won't I? Right, okay, I will have to clean my water after this. So, next that I'm going to do with this. So what I wanted to do, obviously, I want to start layering. I was going to use some of the paints now. I didn't dig out the paints for this collection because actually, hooray, Kayla, you made it. Oh, lovely to have your company. I love that, Jean. Is that because I have my double guns? Double guns. I was ready. Yeah, I didn't dig out the paints that come with this because I'll be honest with you. I weren't sure which colours came with it. I forgot to check. So obviously the paints that I've got on my desk are probably the wrong colours that you actually get in the collection. But I mean, I've got some really, really nice colours that will mix with this absolutely beautifully. Okay, now I would like to sand this down. Let me just have a little rummage before I give up on finding my sanding, because I would love to sand it down before I actually, there we go, before I actually start there. And now, you're definitely better with your sanding block. I am very annoyed at myself that I can't find my sanding block because I know I've got one. It's somewhere really sensible, but I can't remember where the sensible bit is. And when I moved I might not have unpacked it actually. It might still be in my box I haven't unpacked yet, which is so annoying. But this is sand. It's a nail file, so it does the job. So I'm literally just sanding it round, and this gets rid of your excess paper. And it's one of those techniques that I never could be bothered doing, but it makes such a difference. And it does make it look more professional. There's no doubt about it, because it just makes your paper somewhere really safe. Oh, I hate those safe places, don't you? Don't they just make you swear, those safe places? But then your paper, it just looks so professional because it just melts into your actual MDF. So it definitely makes sense. But if you've got one of those sanding blocks, it's a lot quicker than doing it with a nail file. Safe place never seen again. Or you see it again, but in 10 years when you're moving again. Oh, what am I saying, 10 years when I'm moving again? 3 years and I'm moving again. Actually, I think I renowned for quite a while. I don't think I moved. Granted, when I renowned, I did move about 3 or 4 times. But, honestly. Okay, so, happy with that. Now, paint. I ran about painting earlier, and I ran about lifting some of this and putting paint on there. And actually, bringing this out. And I really like that idea because I think you could do so much with this. Now, obviously, we've got that beautiful little metallic set as well, which I think is really, really pretty. So for something like this, and this metallic set, you do get the metallic set with the watercolour pad, and you're also getting it with a little brush, okay? And it's so cute, is that? So just a little spritz of water, and I'm gonna mix it. So I'm gonna have metallics, but I'm also gonna have some of the flat paint as well. Now I'm using one of the Stamperia paints. This isn't necessarily one of the ones that you get in this month's paint collection. I didn't check the colours. I do apologise. It's very remiss of me. I didn't check the actual colours that you get this time. But all the colours that they bring us, they're always colours that have been out before, but the colours that will match this collection. It's a cute box of paints, and these are all metallics. Now, earlier on, I was doing, it was that I was doing earlier on, and look at all those, isn't that pretty? I love that. I just love that. All those colours. And that's the watercolour cardstock as well. So yeah, really, really beautiful, really beautiful. Really nice little pot of colours. So I've really watered down the paint. So this is the normal acrylic, but I've really watered that down because I don't want it really heavy. I want this to be more of a wash. Now, actually, before I do this, let me tell you something, because if you want to do this but you want it so it's safe, you can either, and I'm not gonna do it because I can't bother, but you can either put gesso on, and if you put like a clear gesso however, underneath, and then let it dry and then work over the top. It means if there's anything that you don't like, so if you fall out with this, then it means you can wipe it off again. I haven't sealed this. So if I don't like it, it's tough. It's ruined because it's very, very absorbent, okay? But if you seal it with a gesso, then it means you've got that ability to get away with mucking it up, which is good, because sometimes this makes me nervous working directly on the paper. But I like doing this because it's taking that paper and it's making it mine. It's adding a really, really nice colour to it. And I'm going in with the flat colours first. So I'm just going in, again, really watering this down. I don't want this heavy. I don't want the paint really thick. And this is just the acrylic first of all. I'm doing it so it's a proper wash as opposed to being really intense. And I mean, that is actually a bit too heavy. I don't want it that heavy. I want it a lot finer. By finer, I mean lighter. Because I might get where did I put my water brush? There's my water brush. Because, see what I mean? If I'd have put gesso on now, I could have got that to move a bit. As it stands, I can't, but it's okay. The reason I want it more of a wash is because I want to be able to see through it. With your thingies, acrylics, because it's acrylic, and these have got an opacity to them. So if I put them on really thick, you just block that out. So yes, you get colour, but you won't be able to see any of the design underneath it. And I want to be able to see the design underneath. This is literally just a wash over the top. That's all I'm after. And I'm mixing the blues and the purples because I think that will suit the hydrangea. There we go. And again, just going in and really, really lightly. See, and I think that looks super, super pretty. Doesn't that look pretty? The little palette is gorgeous, and we're going to be using that in a second. I wanted to do matte first because this gives me my base and it gives me the flat colour to work on. And then I can come in and start adding metallics. So I'm going to come round, and you don't have to be perfect. The flower is just guiding me where to put the colour, but it's just a suggestion, you know. So even if I end up painting where the flower's hardly even there, doesn't matter. I mean, I can even put it sort of along here. So, you know, even round here where you can't see any of the flowers, because you know there's kind of a suggestion that there might be some of the flowers in there. So you've got that sort of free reign with this. It is very pretty. And I love this because it's taken the paper but then putting your own spin on it. And I think that always makes the project even more interesting when you do stuff like that. And I like doing things like this because they're faffy. And I love faffy things. So, and I'm just using a small brush so I'm not going to over egg the basket. Doesn't that look beautiful? I love these colours. Now, these are Stamperia paints, but I don't know what that is actually. One's lavender and one's Kiki Amino. I don't know what that is. Maybe lavender. I'm not 100% sure. I wonder, Mandy, have we got the paints from this collection this time? I'm sure we have, but I forgot to check. I was going to check and then forgot. Sounded. But I'm not sure what colours there are in the paints. Oh, Mandy's on it. So there you go. Hey! So we got cappuccino. Oh, I thought it was cappuccino then, not kikicino. Turtle dove, old ivory, white, light blue and lavender. Oh, that's how funny. Because I've dug out kind of a blue and a lavender, but it'll be different. So light blue and lavender. I wonder if I've got any of those at hand. Let me just have a see. See, the lavender might be the one I'm using, but I'm not 100% sure. But that's the paints. Thank you, Mandy. You read my mind. They're the paints that you actually get this time. So it's paints that match. Again, match perfectly with this palette. And the ivory, the old ivory, are really handy. They're always really handy to have. Cyclamen. Oh yeah, it probably is, isn't it? The kiki. It's a great word. Cyclamen. Yeah, it probably is. That's a good shout. I had no idea. It's a very intellectual assumption there, Arkin. There we go. Okay, so happy with that. And this we can just have fading off. And I mean, you can literally have it fading out. You know, just have it so it kind of disappears. So you're having a little bit of colour just disappearing into here. And maybe just have it under here. So this, where I'm putting the paint now, this will sort of go underneath and in between the texture paste. So it'll just... nice bit of colour just on there as well, which looks really pretty. Okay, so happy with that. I'm going to put some green on here because I think that'll look really nice, but I am, before I do any of that, going to put some of that metallic on, obviously. There we go. Let's bring some of this round as well. Now, before I get rid of this paint, however, on the inside, I'm gonna do a little wash on here. Now, I was going to put rice paper on here. I might do that. I might do. But before I make my mind up, I'm going to use this paint that I've got left over. So with the paint I've got left over, again, really watering it down because I'm going for a very light wash. So I'm taking this, and this is just the leftover paint. I might do rice paper, but I might not. They are very hydrangery colours, aren't they? And I'm actually putting even more water in there because this is going to be really watered down because I really want that proper washed look. I don't want this heavy. I want it super, super subtle. And it means my acrylic paint will go a long way. So, super subtle. This has already got gesso on, so it's got my white gesso. The white gesso is the Cadence. So it's a nice big pot of white gesso. I'm going to go around the edges. And actually this, because I've got a little bit of rice paper on here, the paint works so well. The rice paper just blends in. Perfect. So see, a really nice light wash. So even if I don't end up doing my rice paper here, that light wash with the gesso is all you need, because it just looks really soft. So it works with the rest of the collection. There we go. And I quite like, I can see my paint brush strokes, and I like that, you know. I kind of like it's not perfect. Now, very, very light. You can see the difference, but it's very subtle. And I think that looks really effective. Okay, nice, isn't it, that? Nice. Okay, and then, beautiful. So, let's pop that in there. Let's just wipe that up. There's only a little bit, so I'm not going to bother digging out my rice paper for that one. And then let's pop a tiny bit of metallic on there. See, isn't that beautiful? Oh, I love that. I think that's so soft and subtle. Ooh, before we do metallic though, let's get a little bit of green. So, the green, now, I don't want a really heavy green either, but I don't want a really bright green. So, they've got a really nice leaf green. So, I'm going to dig that out. I'm going to put the tiniest amount, because I don't want much. My present is looking good. Careful what you wish for, Amanda. You'll get it in about 5 years' time. So, doing exactly the same with the green. Really, really, really watering this down. So this is the acrylic again, but having it so it's just a really light wash. And then, let's go in. It makes me nervous doing this, you know. It makes me a lot more, if I have gone over the top with like a gesso or something, a clear gesso, or even one of the varnishes, it makes me feel a little bit more confident, because I know I can get away with it if I make a mistake. But this is like, it's there, you know. So if I hate it, it's tough, because it's on. It's on. But no, I like that. That's okay. That's not too heavy. I'm still going to lighten the paint slightly though. Mad in it how far it goes. This is just... it is always a surprise receiving anything off me. I kind of like that though, right? It's more of a surprise when you don't expect a present. Honestly. I find things that I've dragged from one house to another. And I find them and it's like, oh, the amount of birthday cards I find that I've put in envelopes and never posted. Sometimes I've got some for Ellen actually. I need to send them to her because I've no idea. I don't even know what occasion it were that I've put the cards in envelopes. It's hilarious. And I do it with everyone. Everyone's special. See, that's nice, isn't it? Doesn't that look pretty? And I like this because you feel like you're creating and making something that's different, you know? You're creating something for you. And you're taking that paper and making it into something else. And I like doing that. And I just think that looks really pretty. And it's soft, isn't it? Isn't that just so delicate and beautiful? And this is the most perfect paper. This is a nice brush for this, so get a really nice delicate brush for this. I like doing projects like this. They're really quite mindful. It's It's one of those, you disappear into your own little planet, which is really quite nice. Painted things are just lovely to do, aren't they? Right, and then down here, again, just really soft hints of colour down there. I'll put some over here as well, where maybe there's a leaf, maybe there isn't, but that's absolutely fine. See, how beautiful is that? Yeah, it's lovely, is that green. I really like this green though. That leaf green is gorgeous. And because it's so light, that's the key here. It's just getting it so light and really, really a real wash of colour. So it's subtle. And I'm going to bring a little bit of green here as well. So again, it just in between that gorgeous stencil. So that's enough, innit? Oh, love that green. Love it. Right, let's do another wash because we got the paint. So you know me, I'm not going to waste it. So because we've got that paint, let's do a wash again. So let's find a brush that isn't too tough and solid. Let's do a little spritz on there. And let's get, oh, don't put your brush away, you want to use that. Because you want to put a bit metallic on it, Leonie. And let's just do the green on here. So the colours, we're bringing those colours that we've used on the outside and we're echoing them inside. And again, we can see the gesso wash. So you can see your paintbrush marks, but I really like that. It's this is a kind of project where if you dry brush it, it's going to look lovely. It just suits something that's quite rustic. There we go. And I do like the green. I'm just popping it back over that rice paper. See the green, you really see the brush strokes with that. Doesn't it look cool? Yeah, the green does. It really, really does help it pop, doesn't it? It's just such a nice colour. So that's leaf green. That's one of the Stamperia paints. As I said, they do bring out they reissue colours. Now, what you should definitely do is let this dry. So while I let that dry for 1 second, I'm going to have a bit of water because I keep forgetting to drink. So bear with 1 second. That's better. See, when we were in India, I was drinking 2 of them a day. Come back home, I'm lucky if I do 1. Ridiculous. There. Isn't that pretty? And it's changed it. Just love that, love that. Okay, let's get a little bit of sparkle. Now, the metallics. I don't want too much metallic because I really do like the subtlety of this. However, let's get some shine on this as well. So I'm just going to aim for some of the light blue, some of the light purples. And actually, I spritzed it, but it has dried a bit. So let's just do another little spritz. So it's just nice. So we got the nice light pinks in there and the nice light purples. And I'm actually going to take, now, I've done some die cutting. So some of the dies that we've got, I've already done some die cutting. I'm actually getting excess off my brush. So I'm just making sure I haven't got too much on my brush. And I'm also checking the colour. I like that. So now I'm going to start just a little touch here and there. So it's not much. I'm not going to colour every single petal in. And it's only like a suggestion. So it's not painting everything. It's just highlighting little elements. And I'm not even really following the petals. See? There, can you see? So it's really quite subtle, but that's what I want. I don't want this to take over from the design underneath. This has to just sit in with it. Do you see what I mean? So it's more of a highlight rather than actually painting the flowers in. There we go. So just highlighting those, just a few petals here and there, like so. Highlight the leaves a little bit. There we go. Beautiful. I mean, you could go in with a yellow or a gold in the centres. Oh, that's pretty. I might just do a tiny bit more. These dies, I was gonna do some flower forming as well, but with time I'm not gonna. But I did do some die cutting to do that. But yeah, time. Right, okay, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna blend that out slightly. Just softening that metallic, like so. Oh, that's nice actually. I'm going to do that again. So I'm going to take the tiniest bit of green. Oh, that's a nice green. Put it on, and then with my water brush, I'm just going to really soften that. So dragging it out and softening that metallic. So it's not really heavy. Let me just show you. Look, can you see it? Can't see the shimmer and shine. Oh, you can. Yes, you can. You can see some of the shimmer and shine. Beautiful. Isn't that nice? I like that a lot. That green's lovely. I want to start playing with all the colours. They look nice on there as well. And I mean, oh, that looks really pretty. Now I want to do that thing again where I start decorating a tag with just loads of gorgeous colours. But look how nice they look. I do like this palette. Look, doesn't that look nice? On there, I'm off on my tangent. I'm off on my clayy tangent again. Just do this, just quickly. Just do a nice little tag really quickly. Just because I've started it, it'd be rude not to finish it, right? So just very quickly do that little tag. Just give it a little blast with my water, just to get those colours. Oh, that's nice. Blended in. Oh, look at that tag. That's lovely. Look. Look at that. Oh, isn't it nice? Shiny things. Isn't it nice, that? Oh, I like that. Oh, it would look quite nice on there, actually. No, it wouldn't, Leonie. No, it wouldn't. Okay, so I'm happy with that. It's very subtle, but I think, yeah, start, so finish. And I've got paint on me. I want to carry on, but I'm going to be good. I'm going to put the paint palette away. I like that. It's small but mighty. I think that's really cute. Really cute. If you do want that paint palette, it does come with the album, and it does come with the thingy as well, the little brush. So if you do want that, it's a nice, I like that a lot. That is cute. And that's that metallic paint palette. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so the little palette, yes. I'm a yes for the little palette. I think it's lush. Okay, so next. So what I'm doing with it is, and I wanted some ribbon, and what I decided to do with this, now at first I was going to go on and have quite a chunky bit of ribbon, but I do actually like that. I was indecisive. I thought, oh, shall I or shan't I? But I do actually quite like that. So I'm going to have, this is some of my stash. I do love my ribbon stash. So I'm going to have my little bit of frayed ribbon, and I'm going to have that here, like so. And let's cut a little bit off. Obviously, I'm sure you've got ribbon stash. Everyone will have lots of ribbon stash, right? So let's just fray this up as well, like so. So we've got our lovely little bit of ribbon. I'm not going to glue it yet because I'm still in two minds. I often do this and then fall out with it. So I'm not going to glue it straight away in case I do fall out with it. But I just wanted a nice little bit of texture. My plan of action is, okay, oh, I'd love some angel hair, but I haven't got any. I haven't got any, but I need some. I do. But what I'm going to do is, so I'm going to have it as a bit of a fastening. So I'm going to have some here, and then I'm going to put some on the other side and have it as a little fastening on the side of the box, which means I need about that much chopped off, and then the same again at the other side. And I'll show you there. So I'm going to have that ruffled and that ruffled. So it's a nice ruffled kind of piece of ribbon. And I just love that texture. I'm just hoping it's not too big for the box. It might be a little bit chunky for the box, but I'll see. I'll see what it looks like in a second, because there. So I quite like that little ruffly bit. I think that looks really quite cool. See Holly Reeve, what's that? Bad memories. Oh, now, do you mean Angelina Fibres angel hair? Or do you mean the stuff that's more sort of the natural fibres? Now, if you mean Angelina Fibres, yes, we do have those. Yes. If you mean the more like texture things, like, you know, then no, I haven't got that. So it depends. But yes, Angelina Fibres I have got. But I didn't want it shiny. I wanted something kind of natural. Now, I'm rummaging yet again, because what I need now is my good old, bear with, modelling paste, bond and seal, gel medium. So we need gel medium for this. Now, I would normally use matte gel medium, but I think it's in my hobby maker box. So I'm going to be using my my gloss gel medium. This is the Cadence. It's heavy gel. I use this a lot. I use it a lot because it's just so ridiculously handy. So let's get decorating. So for this bit, this is super easy. And we've got so many elements to decorate with. We've got the die cut elements. We've got the beautiful ephemera, but also we've got obviously the book that's got the junk journal that's got all of these gorgeous die cuts. So you've got loads and loads of different things to choose from. And I mean, it might be you're using stuff like this, you know. Let me just pop this out. And what I do with projects like this, I go through and kind of decide what might work, and then just audition them. I think that's a proper word, isn't it? To the page, just to see what I like. So I'll happily pop all these out and then make up my mind. So it is a process of elimination. Now, because this is alive, I can already tell I'm not going to use this, because I ain't going to be popping out all those little the little bits at the side, just for time. However, you could speed this up a lot. If you've got one of your flower forming mats, and you've got one of your tools, your embossing tools, which I did all have here, but now I can't find them. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. That's good. So if you've got that and these, and you just go over like this, it breaks the pips, and it makes it so much quicker doing this. So if you're like me and you haven't got the patience, and also, I mean, it helps it not rip. See, and then all of these little ones, it starts to just break the pips. Some of them I'm still going to need my my little pokey tool, but can you see? Way quicker. It's way quicker, and it's so beautiful as well. Now, with something like this. So this is what I do now. Now I start to decide how I want to put things together. So just start to bring things in. So we know, or I think I'm going to be putting this here because I want that texture on the box. I do rather like, I mean, I love that, but that might be a bit, no, it isn't too big. I absolutely adore that. I think that is beautiful. I really, really like that. So that's one of my, I know I want that because I love it, but it's like, okay, do we come in with, see, I think that's beautiful. And can you see already now we start getting more texture. We start getting a lot more thingy, dimension to the project as well. That's the word I'm after, not thingy. Some of these are beautiful. And of course, I mean, I can hardly see this now, but that's okay. You know, it's okay. So let's bring this in. I'm just popping things together and seeing. I mean, I might not go with this. It's one of those. Lace stencils sold out in the smaller bundle and as a single item, but it's still available. So if you love that lace stencil that I was using, that is still available in the Want It All bundle. So if you want that Want It All bundle, it is there. But that's the only way you're getting it now. Oh, look. Oh my gosh, look. So this is, I love this bit. So now it's just popping things on and deciding what goes, what doesn't, you know, which bits you're going for. I do so far. I'm loving these elements. I think these look really cool. But I know I want that, but I'm not sure. I know I love that. I like that one step at a time. I think that looks really cool. I do like that film strip. Even though I can't see much of it, I really do love that. I kind of really love that under there. I think that looks really, really cool. But I might just spin it. So the film strip is part of the junk journal. The junk journal is great. You've so many embellishments in there. It's a cracking piece of kit. If you haven't seen the junk journal, the kit comes with the rub-ons. And the rub-ons are great for this. I mean, I was saying with the rub-ons and with the rice paper. In fact, before I do this, let me just show you. Because I was saying this earlier. Like with, let me just find the rub-ons and the rice paper. So with your rub-ons and rice paper, for something like this, they're so cool because I'm rummaging, everyone. Can you tell? I've disappeared because I'm rummaging. I've got little piles of things everywhere, you see. So this is going to be messy, isn't it? I'm on telly with this tomorrow and it's all very messy. Okay, let me put that in that pile. Let me put that in that pile. Right, look. So rub-ons and just for around edges. Let me just take... I'm going to show you rub-ons and I'm going to show you... Oh, look, this. So, stuff like this. So the rub-ons come with the thingy. Let me just get it. Let me get it. And then I don't have to do thingy words. That. Okay? The rub-ons come with the junk journal. This is a great bundle. As long as we've still got it in stock. It's such a good bundle. And the rub-ons are cracking for stuff like this. Because they do go around stuff, you know. And you get so many. I mean, they're gorgeous. So that comes with the mixed media journal, which is the junk journal, which is cracking, absolutely cracking. So let me show you. Look, now the glue's dried. Doesn't that look good? Oh, I love that, absolutely love that. But see, so now, if I take my rub-on and decide where I want to go with it, let's go there. Let's challenge myself. Just to show you how cool it is. Right, slap it down there. Let's get my stick again. And then, so something like this. And this could be, this will go on glass. You know, it goes on a multitude of surfaces. Just give it a cheeky rub on. Make sure it's there in that corner, and then let's just see if it'll peel off. Dooby-doo. Make sure your glue's dry before you do this, because if not, you'll be in a right mess. And then gently peel it off, so if anything doesn't rub on, you can always go back. And then let's just spin this and go like that. Oh, a bit more rub on. There, beautiful. See, how cool is that? Perfect. And it's matte. The rub-on is not shiny, it's matte. So it just melts into that. Isn't that cool? The rub-ons are so cool. They just look part of it, don't they? It just works, doesn't it? Absolutely works. It was really globby glue. I know, right? Really globby glue, because now look how we can see the edge now. It's mad, isn't it, how much that's changed. Now, the rub-ons are good for that, but also your, yeah, I'm not sure how much that one is either. How much is a junk journal, Mand? I can't remember either. Mandy will tell us. Mandy will tell us how much the junk journal is, because, yeah, I can't remember. Also, really good is the rice paper, because, oh, not rice paper, thingy, the washi pad. Now, the washi pad's cracking as well, because for things like this, oh, look, the washi pad is so cool. They're so cool. I love it. Junk journal, yeah, $18.99. Is that the bundle, Mandy, or is that it on its own? It's a junk journal, yeah, is that on its Todd or not? Because obviously, let's have a see, what shall we put on? Because obviously the junk journal does come with the lovely rub-ons. So is that the bundle, the $18.99, or is that on its own? Now, this is the washi pad. So with the washi pad, you can cut this out. I'm tearing it just to save myself time cutting. Doesn't matter. Whatever you fancy. So, this is the washer. Oh, the junk journals are brilliant. Oh, no, I like the big clock though, Sylvia. I like it. I don't want something subtle. I like that really big embellishment on the front here. I like it. I like it. Right, let me just get... Now, the only thing is, when you tear it, it is a bit harder to find an edge. When you cut it, it's easier to get your edge. Got it. There we go. But see, where am I going to put you? You beauty. Let's put you over here. See, and then your washer, we're going to pop, we're going to layer. Pop your washi on, and then go on with, let's go on with our stick again. And just making sure. Now I'm doing this with a stick. You can do it with, if you've got bone folder, something like that. Just to burnish it. If you burnish it properly, again, it just melts. It'll go around the edges, and look how that layers. Isn't that good? It's just, I love it. You can hardly tell, can you? It's like, you can hardly tell what your layers are. Doesn't it look good? It looks really, really effective. And that's the washi pad. The washi pad is magnificent. There's so much in this. I love this. I just love that. There's so many, that page, there's so many things in that washi pad. They're absolutely beautiful. Love that. So that's your washi pad, okay? So all these elements work so well with something like this. Everything just coordinates beautifully. So let's go back to my decoration now. So as Sylvia was saying, she thinks the clock's a bit big. Now, personally, I love it, but let me show you the difference, okay? There is smaller ones for sure, but you see, I just think it's too little, it's lost. You know what I mean? It's just too me. Whereas I love that really big embellishment. I really like the big embellishment. Nope, it's for sure. I really, really love that. And I want something that's quite substantial. I think that looks gorgeous. The junk journal bundle and the rub-on kit, you are saving 10%. So if you do want to get hold of that, you are going to be saving 10% on that. Okay, now let's carry on. Just before I start gluing, I'm making sure there's no more elements I want to glue on. And I'm going to look through that junk journal just to be sure. Just to be sure there's nothing else I need on here, because you never know. Oh no, look at this. I haven't got any of my... I do this, right? And so I'm doing the live and none of my electronic things are plugged in. So it means I don't know what's going to die first. I don't know if it'll be my phone or my iPad. I'll plug my phone in and then we'll hope for the best. There we go. Okay, so let's have a look through the junk journal. We like this. I think it's great. It's great having a look through. You remember as well in this, you've got all the stickers as well. So the stickers are going to go like any of these beautiful stickers. Honestly, honestly, I'm going to have so many elements on here. But look, the stickers, they go gorgeous. I don't want to put it on straight really, but see? So the stickers as well. Oh. I do need to finish this, so I'm going to take that bit off because I want it overlapping. I don't want it just stuck on like that. I want it overlapping on stuff like this corner here. So that's going to stick there like that because, yay. I would put over that, I'd varnish that over the top. Isn't that lovely? Oh, can you imagine? This will never get finished, will it? Because every time I look at this, I find something else I want to put on it. And it's like, oh, it'll have, I mean, this is going to have all 50, like, it's going to have stickers, it's going to have everything on it. It's one of those where I'm throwing everything at the one project because it looks nice. Okay, let's see. Is there any other embellishments? Now, see, we have got a different clock. Is it a different size? Slightly smaller. I'll show our Sylvia what this one looks like. Slightly smaller. We've got, I love all these. Typewriters. We've got all sorts. Let me just pull that out a little bit, like so. So we've got the pin cushions. We've got, beautiful. We've got all these stickers as well, which are just gorgeous. We've got the 4 stitches that are really, really pretty. I love these as well. These, you see, I think are going to be inside. I think that'll be really nice inside. Stunning, aren't they? Stunning. And then look. See, and the frames. Now, I was tempted for this to use the frames because I think on the box, I think frames would look absolutely stunning. But again, it's one of those, I can't use absolutely everything. You do need to sort of rein yourself in a little bit. Or do you? No, you don't. You can do what you want. And at this stage, you're just popping things out. So, pop this out. And you have got, with these, you have got the little pips, so you can go around with the little pips. There's also, I love the little stamps. All of these are gorgeous. Junk journals, I think these I kind of want a couple of these. I want some for just decorating, then I want some for making into junk journals. They're beautiful, aren't they? And I love the sentiments. Oh, I love this. Okay, stop, Leona. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, I'm good. This is it now. I'm going to actually stick things together. Right, I'm going to go for it. glue's out. Sometimes I spend too long thinking about it. Slap some glue on it. So, glue first. I'm going to pop that down like so. I'm then going to pop this down like so. Now, I know it feels like I'm being brave, but it's gel medium. Gel medium means if I fall out with it, it's okay. It's not the end of the world because I can still move it around. So it's okay. Okay, it's fine. Like this. There we go. So that's going to be there. Now, the clock. That's the slightly smaller clock, which is beautiful as well, actually. So that's the slightly smaller paper one. Stunning. Or this is the slightly bigger 3D embellishment one. I actually quite like that. I do quite like that. It's quite, I like how filigree it is. That one. No, I quite like that one now. I have changed my mind. That's beautiful. Oh, we're going for the filigree one. Okay, I like the filigree. So let's have that. Now, you might want to ink these. So you might want to ink the edges. Okay. Obviously, I haven't got rid of the pips. So really, you want to be going around with your sander before you do this, not after. But before you actually ink it, if you just go around with your sanding block or whatever, you can just sand off those little pips. So it's dead easy to do. And then you can start gluing it on. Okay, let's bunch that. Let's bunch this. And then, now, sometimes with these, when I'm using my gel medium, I like to put these on card first because it gives it more substance. So, you don't necessarily always need to, but I'm working on a box. So because of that, I like it to be a little bit heavier. So, rather than just glue, oh, I've lost my glue down back of my thing, haven't I? Hold on a minute, I'll have to find some more glue. I've lost my glue down the back of my thing. Right, so let's glue this on a bit of card. Okay, and I'm going to cut this out. So it just gives it a little bit more weight. And especially because I'm using my gel medium. And I know that cutting a circle out is not what I want to be doing. But I don't need to cut it perfect. I can cut under the circle. So it does, so I won't see any bits. Now I know I'm not going to finish this, but I might finish the lid, at least. Oh, I so want to finish this. I love it. And see, so what's going to happen here, this, right? I'm going to have, on the other side, I'm going to have another piece of ribbon, and then these will fasten. So you'll have a nice big sort of knot there, which I really like. I wanted it to fasten so it can be secret. Needs a bit more glue there, though. Probably didn't need that glue there, though. But it does need more glue. And time just to set. Okay. And then, now I do like my gel medium, I do like my matte gel medium, but as I say, I think that's in my hobby maker box. So let's make sure my clock's going the right way up. So that clock's going to go there, like so. And see, I could actually put, and I do love the little frames, because you could actually have the frames. I want some underneath. I am going to stick some underneath, but I'm not sure what yet. I do rather love the frames. But I do rather love, oh no, I do love that. So we're going to go with that. That was my first thing, wasn't it? Now, this one, do you know, I've just, obviously, as usual, some messages come through later, but I've just seen the one about when we were talking about the memories, Dawn. Menopause, surprise, I can hold down a full-time job with my memory. I tell you what, Dawn, I do wonder if the menopause made me worse. But you see, mine was that long ago. Maybe this is it. Maybe that's why I've just got used to it. because mine kicked in quite early. I were about, how old were I? 40? I was 40. I can't remember now. Obviously, I can't remember. Surprise! I was 43-ish, maybe. Something like that. Right, I can't find the right sponge and I can't be bothered looking. So I'm going to use the wrong colour. But I'm just going to put a bit of ink on this. Like this. Oh, it might have been sooner, actually. I can't remember. Right, okay. That's that. Let's see. Perfect. So let's pop a little bit of glue there and a little bit of glue here. And this is now just playing. 31, were you, Jean? Gosh. Yeah, that is young. I tell you what though, I mean at first I hated it because it made me feel like, oh, this is it, you know, it's like going into the next stage of life. But then I actually realised it was great. Like, no more periods, it's great. There we go. Granted, some of it's been rubbish, but you know, the worst is over. Right, let's have a see. Gorgeous. Love it. And I like a wired bow, don't you? Because you can faff with it and you can really play with it. Now, or one step at a time, I do love this as well. So I'm definitely going to have that in this corner. I think that looks really, really nice. Obviously, it would be nice. I could have more ribbon on that. I'm not going to just because. I like this because it's got the different... You've got your different finishes. So we've got paper. We've got the heavyweight embellishments. But they've all got slightly different looks to them. And I really like that Stamperia do that. You know, I think it looks really effective. Now, I would put, as ever, I would put drop shadows under this because your drop shadows would look really cool. And I can come in now and start seeing where I want these because I love these. So now deciding, yeah, I love all these. So I'm going to pop some of these on and then I'm definitely going to have a little look for some of the florals as well. So let's pop a little, let's put that one on. Put that one there. And all of these have got dimension. So because I'm using my gel medium, it means I can add them with dimension. Okay, and then these. So talking about the different colour palette and the different type of embellishments. This is the die cut. So the die cuts have the sheen. These are the ones. This is the ephemera. So the ephemera are the ones with the gold. And I love that because it gives you a different look again, you know, but it's just going through and picking the one. Like actually, do I want a butterfly? No, we don't want a butterfly. Nope, sorry, Mr. Butterfly. The flowers. It's going to be the flowers, isn't it? For sure. Has to be the flowers. So it's just deciding. And the flowers, the shine of these is going to work with the shine from the paint. So everything merges together, everything works together perfectly. We need to bring something down here because at the minute it's all up here. Oh yeah, fine, lovely Sylvia. Good night, lovely Sylvia. I can't wait for my post. I'm very excited about this, Sylvia. Thank you. But good night, lovely Sylvia, and thank you as ever. And I might put this actually down here. That's what I'm going to do. Look how good that looks. And need to get rid of those little bits though. I really enjoy doing things like this. It's so nice, isn't it? Now I'm at Hobby Maker tomorrow. I actually can't remember what time, so I do need to look at my schedule. But it's Hobby Maker tomorrow, then Hobby Maker Thursday. So a couple of Birmingham days. And then Friday is our workshop, which I'm very excited about. I've done my extra little video today for that. There, that's nice. So that comes down there, so we've got that line. That's perfect, that's perfect. Do I want it this jaunty angle though? Or do I want it carrying on? Let's have it carrying on. Chunner, chunner. And just another little one of these. Oops, a daisy. You don't want to do that because I've just put that on all my embellishments. Nope, not there, there. The beautiful, brilliant thing about gel medium, especially when you get gel medium all over your embellishments. It does look cool, doesn't it? It's lovely. I'm really pleased with it. I'm really pleased with it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And I just, I love this bit. I love the collage element, you know, popping it together, all the beautiful little elements, how they all work together. It's so fun. This is the fun bit. And I'm looking, because that's a big thimble, I'm looking at the die cuts, some of the beautiful little buttons, because they're really sweet. You could put the buttons, you could take, like, pop them in there. I tell you what though, the difficult thing is with this is stopping. That's the difficult thing. But what I'm doing is I'm making sure, and that'll be in a little bow at the side, like that. Oh, isn't it pretty? But I'm making sure I'm keeping it clustered. And I like that. I like a cluster with my embellishments. I think that works. I do want, and I know this is fussy, but I want something here, but I don't want it shiny. I've got shiny, so I'm just going to look now and try not to squidge everything. So I'm just going to look if there's anything from here that I want for that corner, because I'd rather like a little flower or something. I mean, I have got stickers, so I could put one of the stickers on. And with this, oh, there we are. Flowers, I knew I'd have something. That'll do it. Beautiful. Yes, flowers. That'll do it. Beautiful, perfect. So, I've got a little bit of shine there. I can get away with having some, perfect. So I might get away with having another little bit of shininess. Let me just see. So I'm rummaging through here. So these are the ephemera elements. And the ephemera elements are the ones with the gold. They've got a really beautiful gold shimmer to them. So what I'm going to do here is, so let's pop, I do love this, but I'm chopping it up. So just chop. Sometimes I have to just do. If I overthink it, I faff for too long. So sometimes if I do what I've just done there, cut it, so I can't even think about it. Just chop it up. And sometimes that's the best way of doing it, because then it's done, you know. So if I ate it, it's too late. It's done. Right, that. But I might chop that as well, actually. Just chop it, just chop. And then chop and just stick. And the lovely thing is, because it's double-sided, if you need it to go in a different angle, it'll work. There, perfect. And then, I'm faffing, aren't I? And then you've got a few little leaves. The little leaves are proper handy, because these can be really nice filler inners. So your little leaves, you can have these just sort of spilling out like so. And there's so many techniques. that we could carry on with like drop shadows, etc. But I think just that little bit of paintiness that we did on here looks perfect. Absolutely perfect. And let's just do one more little leaf, and then I am going to stop because look at the time. It's tea time. There, one more little leaf just down there. I'm so happy with that, it's ridiculous. Let me just pop these to one side and show you. So, how I will be finishing this. This, I'm going to let this dry before I even touch this, because I'm going to have another bit of ribbon at the other side, so they'll fasten together, so there'll be a fastening. I might go around the edges and ink the edges, but I might not. And then obviously I'm going to carry on decorating round the edges with the rice paper, and then I love that, Margaret. Make a lovely 70th birthday present for me. Oh, that's fabulous. Thank you, Margaret. I have to finish it yet. But it does look really pretty, doesn't it? I'm so happy with that. I just think it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And this, I think, is magnificent. So, what are a clothes fasten with? What's that? I dread to think what. So with this, okay, the metallic paints, we've used the paper, the max pad, the rice paper, stick, the washi pad. I've used rub-ons, I've used ephemera, I've used the mixed media pad on there, I've used the die cuts. I think that's everything, isn't it, that I've used? It just needs to dry. And I've used that gorgeous, gorgeous stencil as well. Isn't that pretty? I am very, very happy with that. I just think it's so elegant, innit? Look. Oh, I love that. I love it. And it's so nice having when you're decorating, a nice cluster. That's all you need. Absolutely stunning. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it would. It'd cost an arm and a leg in a shop. If I were doing this, when you're doing something like this, when I've finished, I like to varnish it, and that actually I'd use a Cadence. So, our seal and bond, I like that over the top. So after, when I'm happy with it, seal and bond over the top seals it. And it protects it, but I think it just gives it that sheen, so it makes it look slightly more finished, more professional. So go over the top with your seal and bond just as that finishing touch. Isn't that gorgeous? What a lovely collection, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. Oh, I'm so pleased with that. I just want to finish it. I just want to finish it and play. But instead, I'm going to tidy up and go home for my tea. Now then, lovelies. So, if you do want anything, I do believe we've still got some of the Wanted All bundle. So if you do want some of the Wanted All bundle, we have got some of that left. Obviously, I did use that junk journal collection and the rub-ons are so good around the edges. Honestly, rub-ons are ace. Rub-ons are so good. I did use the rice paper around the outside. Not sure what rice papers we've got left, but I did use some of the rice papers. And of course, I did use a creative collection. I did that for the embellishing. So that was used for the embellishing and the washi pad. The washi, again, is brilliant for this. Absolutely brilliant. Now, I do believe the stencil bundle has gone. So I'm really sorry about that. I think the stencil bundle has now gone. But if there is anything you want, all you need to do is check it out on the website. And Margaret, thank you. You reminded me. Okay, everybody, what I want you to do, okay, is type in win. Do it now. So everybody type win, because I'm going to pick somebody at random to win our last £25 of the day. So everybody start typing in win in the comments, whether you're watching on Facebook or whether you're watching on YouTube, because you're all winning with a chance of winning. So do it now. Win, win, win. I can see loads of wins. Make sure you type if you're watching on YouTube as well. Yay, I can see loads on YouTube as well. So get typing your wins. Oh, I love this. This is a good game, isn't it? Thank you for reminding me, Margaret. I had forgotten again, so thank you. Right, I'll give you another second. And then I'm going to start. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. It's perfect because I can just scroll back. And it means I don't have to scroll back too long, so it means I might not break it, which is very, very good. Right, are we ready? I'm going to pick someone at random to see who wins. Okay, let me get back to the beginning. Right, okay, this makes me so nervous every time. Right, I'm going to shut my eyes and I try to be really light so I don't break it. Right, oh, hold on, I missed it then. I missed everybody. I missed the comments. Hold on, let me do it again. Oh, so scared. Right, okay, here's one. Now then. Ooh, hey, it's a YouTuber. Kate Argyle, you are our winner. Oh, no, Kate, I have to try and find you to turn that off. Bear with. Otherwise, Kate, you might, sorry Kate, I can't get rid of your message now because then it's going back through to try and turn it off. Oh, where is it, Kate? But Kate, congratulations. Can't find it to turn it off. That's it, Kate. Your name is going to be up there until the end of the live. I do apologise, Kate. It kind of just disappears. It's very annoying. Kate, congratulations. You're our winner. So please email us. You will see our email address. Oh, I don't know where it's gone. You will see the contact us if you just send us an email or just send us a little message going, I'm the winner. And we will sort that out for you. I'm so sorry I can't get your message down. It's big. Oh no, now I've brought someone else up. Sorry, Joanne, that was a tease. Kate, you are our winner. So on the website, on Art Inspirations, you'll find the contact us form, send a message, and we'll make sure that money gets popped onto your account on our website. Yay! You can spend 25 quid. Go forth and shop. Right, everyone, I'm going. Thank you ever so much. It's been absolutely lovely today. I really hope you've loved the Stamperia launch. Obviously, thank you to our Mandy, as usual, for all the work. And thank you to Lou for her help. We've got all the products are ready to be shipped. So if there's anything you want, you know what to do. Have a look on the website. Make the most out of those discounts. I will see you on Hobby Maker tomorrow at Thingy and Thingy time. Can't remember. I will check it as soon as I finish the live. And Hobby Maker on Thursday as well. And if you're joining us for the workshop this weekend, I'll see you on Friday. Thank you, everybody. Do take care. Have a lovely evening and see you on the telly tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Congratulations.